Okay, when you're ready, you can come down to laying on your back on your mat. Let's start there. And you can either take your feet together and your knees apart, Supta Baddha Konasana, with one hand on your rib cage, the heart area, and one hand on your low abdomen around your belly button. Or you can take your feet mat width apart, let your knees rest in together, and create a little bit more space for your back, specifically your low back. And please remember that we don't have to fix anything. You are already whole. Through our practice today, we're simply going to tap into the place within you that's already whole. And so allow your breath to guide you into that place, deep in the center of yourself. Let there be an emphasis on 3-part breathing. So filling through your low abdomen, your rib cage, all the way to your upper chest and your throat. And then emptying your breath, throat and chest, rib cage, abdomen. Again, with your 3-part breath as you inhale. Three-part breath to exhale. Again, 3-part breath, inhale. You can pause at the top. 3-part breath, exhale. Pause at the bottom. 3 more cycles of breath in this way. Allow your breath to return back to neutral. Easily inhaling. And effortlessly exhaling. Draw your legs in toward your chest. Arms can wrap around your legs. And if it feels okay for you, we're going to start to make circles on the ceiling, moving our knees in one direction. And then when it's time for you, you can move your knees in the other direction. Spending more time in one direction if it feels really good and you still have some work to do there. Creating space through your low back and your hip joints. And then drawing your knees in toward your chest. Either rock forward and back on your spine or come through on your side body. Balasana, child's pose. Knees are apart, maybe even mat width apart. Forehead comes down to either the floor, your hands, or if you'd like to place a prop under your forehead, that can lift the floor up to you. Your hips can sink down toward your heels, or you can keep your hips lifted up. Breathe into your back. One more breath. Open mouth, exhale. Come up to tabletop. In tabletop, walk your right hand a little bit in front of your left hand and walk your right knee a little bit in front of your left knee. Reach your left arm up to the left side of the room as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to come to a hovering twist. Left arm reaches under you to the right side of the room. Inhale to open. Exhale to twist. 3 more on this side. Move with your breath. Come back to center when you've completed your 3rd exhale. And then your left hand will move slightly forward. Your left knee will move slightly forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hovering twist. Inhale, open. Exhale, twist. 3 more times, your own breath rhythm. Come back to tabletop. Cat-cow tilts. Inhale, lift up, cow pose. Exhale, round your spine, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 3 more times. One more. Neutral spine. Downward facing dog or puppy pose. So for down dog, walk your hands forward, press into your palms and the knuckles of your hands. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Reach your tailbone toward the ceiling. If you'd like to come to puppy pose, knees stay on the floor. Walk your hands forward so that your arms are straightened. Forehead can go to the floor, or you can place a prop underneath your forehead to lift the floor to you. If it feels good to pedal out your feet in down dog, please take that. You can let your head go side to side, softening through your neck. One more breath. Look forward. Walk up to the top of your mat, ragdoll. Feet hip distance apart or wider. Hands can rest on the floor or come to opposite elbows. Reach your sit bones to the ceiling. Stack them on top of your ankle bones. If you would like a deeper shoulder stretch, you can clasp your hands at your low back. And then reach your interlaced hands overhead. Maybe moving one shoulder forward and then the other. Just gently rocking from side to side. One more breath. Exhale, release your arms. Heel toe your feet together. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow all the way down. Lengthen your backbone. Hands to the floor, step back, high plank from your toes or from your knees. Press the floor away and feel your own strength. The strength in your arms, the strength in your abdominals, the strength in your legs. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, shift your weight forward, lower all the way to the floor. Untuck your toes, low cobra, peel your chest up and away from your mat. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. Roll your shoulders back, lift your chest. Legs are activated. Downward facing dog or puppy pose. If you are in down dog, you can reach your right leg behind you. Stretch it up to the ceiling, bend at your knee, and roll your hip open. Take your foot back down to the floor. Lift your left leg to the sky. Take it a little bit higher. Bend at your knee and roll open. Left hip stacks on right hip. One more breath. Exhale, foot to the floor, look forward, step or jump forward. Halfway lift. fold forward. Reach up to the ceiling, bow down to the earth. Halfway lift, hands to the floor, high to low plank or no plank. You can go all the way to your mat. Cobra or upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 breaths. Press your torso toward your thigh bones. On no breath, look forward, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, bow forward. Utkatasana chair pose, sit low and reach up. Let there be a squeezing in action at your hips. To open through the shoulders, you can come into cactus arms, bend at your elbows, and press your palms out. And for more stability, you can take your feet wide, feet being hip distance apart. In either variation, sit down low. Full breath in. As you exhale, sit a little lower. Really good. Okay, this is it. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, release. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the floor, high to low plank or no plank. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior 1. Arms go to the ceiling, or you bend at your elbows and take cactus arms. If you're looking for a deep hip stretch, then you might take your front foot a little further forward and come deeper into your warrior 1 lunge. Option to take your hands behind your back and humble your warrior. Bow forward on the inside of your right leg. Reach your hands up overhead. For 3, 2, last breath in. Hands to the floor, vinyasa, or go right back to down dog or tabletop. Step your left foot forward, warrior 1, second side. Reach toward the ceiling and then beyond the ceiling to the sky. You could choose to take cactus arms, broadening across your collarbones. Press down into all 4 corners of your feet. Option to take humble warrior. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale for length. Exhale, fold forward. Bow on the inside of your left leg. Put a micro bend in your elbows if you're in humble warrior. 2 more breaths. Last breath. Exhale, hands to the floor, vinyasa, or go back to down dog. Breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Look forward, step or lightly hop forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Utkatasana chair pose. One big breath to lift you up. Bow all the way to the earth. Release. Halfway lift. Hands to the floor. Low plank or no plank. Cobra or up dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward, warrior one. This time, hands come through heart center, open into warrior two. Bring your shoulder blades toward each other on your back. Maybe you go deeper into your lunge. Flip your right palm, exalt your warrior. Extended side angle, right forearm to your right thigh bone. Left arm can reach to the ceiling or toward the front of your yoga mat. Or you can wrap your arm around for a half or full bind. What we're looking for is to keep the spine lengthened in any of these options. For 3, feel that your sternum bone is rotating open toward the ceiling. Last breath in. Exhale, hands to your mat. You can vinyasa or come back to a resting pose of your choice. Step your left foot forward, warrior one, second side. Hands to heart center, open to warrior two. If you want to feel the hip opener, you might need to take your feet wider apart and let your pelvis drop down and forward. If you want to decrease that stretch, you can bring your feet closer together. Flip your left palm, exalt your warrior by reaching toward the back of your yoga mat. Extended side angle. Left forearm gently rests on your thigh bone. Right arm can reach up, forward, or wrap around for a half or full bind. If you're taking the half or full bind, this is going to create some more space through your shoulder joint. Keep lifting through your upper body. 3. Feel that you are supported by the earth under your feet. Okay, your fullest expression, go for it. Hands to the earth, vinyasa or down dog. Big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Balasana, child's pose. If you'd like to feel this opening through your hips, you can take your knees further apart. If you'd like to feel the opening through your back, you can take your knees closer together. Arms can rest forward, under your forehead, or down by your sides. Take a deep breath in. Complete breath out. Gentle twist, right arm threads under the left arm in child's pose. Left arm can stay forward on your mat, or you can wrap around your left arm for a half bind. Feel your breath filling your entire torso. One more breath on this side. And come back through center. Twist to the second side. Child's pose twist. Either with your arm extended or a bind. Notice the quality of your breath. Let it be full and deep. And come back through center and come all the way onto your stomach. We'll take a shoulder stretch and a front body stretch. You might like to have something to place under your head. Your right arm will come out like the shape of a T. So hand is shoulder height. Palm is down on the floor. And if you do want something under your head, have it close by so that you can adjust it. You're going to roll over on the right side of your body. Legs can stay together, or you can bend your knees. You could also step your left foot behind you. You could take this same expression with your right leg, like a bridge pose. Left arm can wrap around for a lazy bind, letting gravity do the work. If at any time you lose sensation in your hand or arm, it's okay to back away from your edge. Really listen to your body for this one. We're working with the meridians of the heart and the heart protector There's lots of big work being done. Two more breaths. Come back onto your abdomen. And we'll move right into the second side. So left arm comes out like the shape of a T. Palm down. Roll onto the left side of your body. You can position your legs in any way that's going to feel comfortable for you. But if you want to deepen the stretch, you can bend your right knee, putting your foot on the floor. You can also take that variation with your left leg. You might like to wrap your arm around for a half bind. And then allow yourself to settle into your breath. Its natural rhythm and flow. Its innate healing properties. Long breath in. Complete exhalation. Come back onto your abdomen. And you can rest on your abdomen or into child's pose. Either supporting your forehead with your hands or resting your arms down alongside your body. Maybe even turning a cheek to one side. If you have your cheek turned, you can turn it in the opposite direction. Breathe into your back. Gently sigh it out. If you're in child's pose, you can choose to stay there, or you can come to frog pose. So this is a pretty deep hip opener. And depending on how your knees feel today, you may or may not like to do frog pose. So child's pose is a great alternative. For frog pose, you might like to roll up the edges of your mat so that you have extra support under your knees. Or you could even use blankets or pillows under your knees. Take your knees wide apart. Toes are facing away from you, and your feet are in dorsiflexion. So feet are activated. Toes are lifting a little bit toward the ankles on the tops of your feet. Take your forearms down either to the floor, or you can place your forearms on blankets or pillows to lift the floor up to you. This is a very deep hip opener, but it's also a really great hip opener. So be patient and kind with yourself as you take time to set it up. And then even as you start to feel sensation while holding the pose. Notice that if you shift your hips too far forward or too far back, you may lose the sensation. So we're kind of looking for that Goldilocks sweet spot where you are feeling a bit of tuggy fascial sensation. If there's any pain, you can come out immediately and either take child's pose, or another great option is Supta Baddha Konasana, laying on your back, taking the soles of your feet together and your knees apart. Stay with your breath. You always have your breath to guide you through any challenge, any sensation or difficulty. This is a check-in point. So if you'd like to come a little bit deeper, you can make some adjustments to deepen the pose. Perhaps taking your knees wider apart or shifting a little bit forward or back. But it's also an opportunity to come away from sensation if you're noticing that you can't breathe fully and completely. Two more breaths. To come out of frog, you can come all the way onto your stomach, or you can shift back into child's pose or down dog. If you are already in child's pose, you can shift to your stomach or come to down dog. And if you're on your back, you could take windshield wipers letting your knees go from side to side. Or you can simply let your knees rest together. And then everybody make your way to your back. Let your knees go to the right side for supine twist. If you'd like to feel this more through your hips, you can take your feet mat width apart, your knees wide. If you'd like to feel this more through your spine, you can stack your knees and take your knees closer toward your chest. It's okay to try out both options to see what's the right fit for you tonight. Let your head and neck go where it feels natural, where it feels good. Allow your whole body to melt downward into your mat. Soften your muscles. Soften your fingers and toes. Unhinge your jaw. Take a deep breath in. Long exhale out. Knees through center. Supine twist to the left, either with knees and feet apart or knees and feet together. It can look different and feel different on each side. Full breath in. Complete exhalation. Knees through center. Hug them in toward your chest. Reach your legs toward the ceiling. Reach your arms toward the ceiling. Engage your abdominals as your navel drops toward your spine. This is tapping into your inner source of strength and resilience. It's also balancing and flushing out your lymphatic system. Anytime we work with the lymphatic system, we're balancing emotional energy. Lengthen the back of your neck by putting a little tuck in your chin. 5 more breaths. Draw your arm bones into your shoulder sockets. Just 2 more breaths. Final breath. Exhale, hug your knees in. Extend your legs on your mat. You can place a bolster, cushion, or pillow, blanket, anything that you might have underneath of your knees to support your back. And before you rest your arms in Shavasana, I'm going to invite you to do a little tapping, gentle tapping on your thymus gland, the gland that is in your upper chest. The thymus houses the blueprint for your immune system. So as we gently tap on this place in our body, we're stimulating the immune system, stimulating protection, especially of our heart. You can either tap directly on your body or you can gently tap above your body. And then when you feel ready, you can extend your arms onto the floor, Shavasana, final resting pose. It's okay to make some adjustments and movements. And then notice if you can allow your body to be still. Maybe you can become so still and in such a state of peace that you can feel your blood gently moving through your body. And bring your awareness to your breath. Movement to your fingers, your toes, arms and legs. Maybe taking a full body stretch. Stretching out one side a little more than the other. And then the other side. And come to rest on one side of your body. Bring into the awareness of your heart something or someone that you're grateful for. Allow that feeling of gratitude to fill every cell in your body. Allow that gratitude to move beyond your body into the world. Come up to seated, hands at your heart center, head bowed toward your heart. We'll close your practice with 3 ohms. The first ohm will be for someone very close to you, someone that you know very well, someone that you love very much. The second ohm will be for someone who's neutral in your life, perhaps an acquaintance, someone that you might not know very well, but their face or their name is familiar. And the last ohm is being sent out into the world, someone you don't even know. You may never know them by face or by name, but you're sharing this love and this gratitude with them. Inhale. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Peace, Peace, Peace. Namaste.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. And if there's specific content that you'd like to see on this page to be of service and support to you, please contact me through my website, www.ericablackburn.com, to make your request. For watching this video, there's a free gift for you to download. Please click the link in the description. I invite you to subscribe to this page, share, like, and spread the love so that we can all elevate and share in a purpose-filled life. If you'd like to work with me directly, either through one-on-one coaching or healing sessions, or in my group programs, please go to my website to book a discovery call with me today. Namaste.